Norrath, welcome back to another episode of Saturday Night Grind with the Adventure Squad. This is another Aleighya edition. We are currently still in Blackborough. We're trying to pick up one more Knoll Jawbone, and then we can head over to West Corona to continue on with our Newbie armor quest. So, off we go. Where'd that guy go? On our killing spree of gnolls. We were just here. Our last episode ended, and we're going to pick right back up where we left off. Picking up Gnoll Fangs for really no reason, but they're set to always need, so might as well. Huh. Interesting. We killed these guys before we killed these. Somehow they're not up yet. Alright, that's cool. But we're just running around trying to find that elusive jawbone. So we'll eventually get it, that's for sure. It always drops. Got it off of a scrawny gnoll the first time. We need two, one for each bracer. Or wrist strap, whatever they're going to be called. Set up this way. Damn, got a lot of these Gnoll Fangs. Crazy. Gonna have to change that, I think. Getting more used to using the camera so we can look. Don't have to worry about, falling down. Where before I would never use this view, so I would eventually just fall off. Alright, we were up here just a little bit ago. Man. There it is. There's the name. Splitpaw Commander. He's not going to drop what we want, I'm sure. He does not. So I think we're just going to have to work our way back up top and see about killing the scrawny gnolls again. That way, I don't know, we can at least feel like we're doing something. I guess the fun part about this is each different class will need something different. Like these are the tibia, or that's a pelvis. So each different class will need something different. So it's not like everybody's coming in here for a jawbone. Now we just did a big circle, so that's cool. Oh, there's a guy there. Let's head up here to the right, and we'll try to work our way out of here. We're trying to go up, but we are going further down. Eventually we'll get to a ramp and we'll be able to head back up. If I'm remembering correctly, you have to go through like an open cavern area. Man. Uh-oh. Oh, excellent. That is it. Let's see. Let's get all of our stuff together here. Wow, we have 40 of these Null Fangs. All right. Cool. We'll be able to get some EXP. All right, so we are off to West Karana. Now it's just remembering how to get out of here. I don't think this is the way. Just came from this way. Ooh, it's like very erratic. We went that way, so we have to go straight. Yeah, there we go. This is the big open cavern. Come up here. There we go. Now we take a left. That'll take us up, and we'll be very close to the zone out. Oop, too much. Yeah, that's where we went down. So we just run over here. We go in and out. Look at this. Pretty cool. An old fossil. All right, off we go. We're going to go to Quenos Hills. All right, let's check this thing out. Cool. All right, to Quenos Hills. Let's make sure we have 3 minutes on our boots. Let's hit those up again. We are going to be heading north. No, we are going to be heading south. Man, I thought I was on the other side of this. All right, okay, cool. We'll head to the western plains of Karana, probably one of the biggest zones in the game. We'll be looking for some animals and some spiders. Oh, we need a bandit sash too. They're all over the place over there. All right, let's get on the path. Off we go. This is a little bit of a long zone, but that's cool. All right, zone's coming up right here. And then go West Karana. All right, we are in West Karana. So let's go and see if we can get ourselves a whole bunch of pelts. I mean, this zone is huge, and the lead into it is just as big. All right, so I have no idea what we're doing here. We need to get a high quality cat pelt, a shadow wolf pelt, a matted lion pelt. Let's see, another matted lion pelt. There's also some woven spider silk and giant spider silk, which I believe they're from here. A lot of woven spider silk, a whole bunch of that. And maybe a giant fire beetle eye. They have to be in here. So there's like a whole bunch of stuff that we need from here, and this zone is what we like to call ginormous. So Oh, we also need a bandit sash. And let's see, there's a bandit camp noted in white here on the map, so let's head that way, and we will kill as many lions as we can get our hands on. Okay. See our advanced loot. Ooh, look at that. High quality cat pelt. We do not lead that. So here we go. High quality cat pelt. Right on. Right out of the bat. There we go. I honestly have a feeling that we're going to be in this zone for a long time. It's we don't need anything from the bears. Hopefully they don't really care about us. But without being able to track, we got two of them. Here we go. Here we go. Get them. It just makes it so much more difficult if you can't track. Oh, there's another one. Okay, so this is like the whole, like the lion area. All right, nothing there. There it is. Ooh, check it out. Is this a giant fire beetle? Man, they're everywhere. Giant fire beetle eye? Just a regular. Man, there's lions everywhere here. This is awesome. Yeah, so this must be the lion area. You gotta be able to hit him. There we go. Nope. It's great when you're a ranger, you can track this stuff and then you just shoot it from so far away with your bow. Especially when you're grinding like low level stuff. Everything dies one shot. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Young Plains Lion. I wonder what drops what we need. It's like the lioness, they drop the matted pelts. What is this? Matted? Oh, let's loot it just to be safe, but I believe it's just a matted. What is it? Matted lion pelt. We don't want a greater matted cat pelt. Oh, is this a shadow wolf? A mist wolf. We need a shadow wolf. They're black. So we're just going to ignore the gray and whites. High quality cat pelt. Let's loot another one. Just because. You never know how many we need. I really don't. There's a whole bunch. And looks like we've taken care of all the cats in this area. So let's head over to the bandit camp and see if we can get ourselves a bandit sash. Ooh, another cat. We gotta get the cat. Every time we need to have a cat, we gotta get the cats. Plains Lion. Maybe they have a better chance of dropping what we need. Ruined lion pelt. Medium. Matted greater. I'm gonna just do this matted greater. I could have wrote it down wrong. You know, you just never know. And these cats are everywhere. This is good. There's like a whole bunch. Alright, we'll get this one, then we'll check our loot before we get too far away, so we won't be able to loot it. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Leave. Ruined Lions Camp, we don't need that. Nope, not the Young Plains. Ruined Cat. High quality cat pelt. Let's loot that just because we know we need it. Might as well get as many of them as we can. High quality cat. Matted greater cat, we're going to loot that as well. So hopefully that'll be it. That matted greater cat pelt. Ooh, bandits. Let's go kill them. Where are these guys running to? There we go. No sash. What's happening here? This is like a whole thing going on. These bandits are after the farmers. Ah, no bandit sash. Cat. Come on. I'm just missing this guy. All right. All right, we're super close to the bandit camp, and I believe we're going to be 2 bandits short when we get there. For whatever reason, they got all crazy and came down here. That bandit? It's a bandit. Let's see if we can get it. Bandit sash. Nope. There we go, a lion. I think it's this matted grater that I'm looting. I think I just wrote it down wrong. Hey, look at this. We have a good chance here. What do we got? 4 bandits? Nope. It's red. So it's like a red little belt. So we'll know it when we get it. Oh, this guy, he enthusiastic. And he had it. There we go. Very nice. Yes, we want to loot this no trade bandit sash. Very cool. Alright, so I would say we have our stuff from the cats. So we need to go find a mist wolf and then like a bunch of spiders. So yeah, let's figure out where some spiders are. We'll just kind of run here on an angle. How are we doing here? We got 1 minute on our Spirit of the Wolf. So let's get those boots going. We do not want to run across this zone without Spirit of the Wolf. No way. I have no idea where spiders are in this zone. So we'll just keep running around, and we'll hopefully we'll find some. Hopefully we don't have to go too far away. Let's see, this is West Karana, and that moves to North Karana. I think there's a bunch of spiders in North Karana, but I don't know if fire beetle. Let's see if they have a giant fire beetle alive, but it's not a giant. Oh man, this would be it here. If you were low level, appropriate level 30, this guy here just coming out of nowhere. Cyclops eye. Yeah, we don't need that. But I mean, if you're in this zone, level appropriate, and that guy pops out of nowhere. I think they're probably standing because Froon, I can't see it now, but Froon was just standing right there. So if you happen to run across them, I mean, it would just be lights out for sure. And I wish we could find a place that has a whole bunch of wolves. There's a bear. We don't need a bear. Let's just kill a lion again. Nope, just meat. Now here we go. Spider, giant spider. I bet you they have the woven spider silk that we need. Nope. But hopefully we're kind of in the area of spiders. Young cat scalp. We don't want to scalp. Well, I'm really getting used to this mouse look business. It's like, it is legit a game changer. And it's kind of embarrassing that I've been playing EverQuest for so long. And I really, really resisted this as much as I could. I didn't like it when the view changed because I couldn't get back to the standard view. You know, that third-person view. That one. So it's like everything is a little bit below you. But I'm really digging this. It's taken a little bit to get used to. Actually, it's taken a lot bit to get used to. But every time I do it, it's just a little bit easier. This fire beetle looks pretty big. Nope, just a fire beetle eye. I'm going to loot one, just because. It is a light source. But we need giant fire beetles, which I have no idea where they are. And we need a lot of... Oh, spider. We need a lot of mist wolves, or not mist wolves, but shadow wolves. I bet you we're going to have to go to North Karana. You know, I mean, it does make sense. What's this? Spider soak. I bet I have to make that. Is this a spider sack? Giant venom sack? I think I need that. Giant spider egg sack. We need an egg sack. Is that this? Giant spider egg sack. Check. Oh, dude, we need 3 of them. All right, well, let's get more of them. We can find some spiders. If we go to north, yeah, northern plains of Karana, there's like just a ridiculous amount of spiders there. So we'll see what we can do. I bet I have to do some trade skill, which would be cool. It'd be totally fine. You get the spider silk and probably put 2 spider silks together or whatever. It makes a woven. So good times. Man, this zone is huge. We are sneaking up on the North Karana zone line, which I love it. It is the entire east side of the zone. You just, no matter where you're doing it, you're just going to zone from there. I think that's a really great way to do it. Not every zone should be that way, but like if you're going into Guck, you need to, you know, like follow a tunnel. But for most of these zones like this, if you just zone from anywhere, I think it's okay. Well, I don't really see anything over here. Here we are. We're getting real close. The trees are ending. All right. heading to North Carolina very, very soon. Right now. All right. What? We didn't get the achievement? We've been here before? That doesn't sound right. All right, so hopefully there's going to be a lot of wolves. Let's just get to the center. There's this watchtower right up here. And we're human, so they should be totally cool with us. There's some guards hanging out there. And we'll just kind of work our way from there out to try and find... Ooh, that is a giant fire beetle. The scythe beetle. It's going to have a giant fire beetle eye. Look at that. Hard to kill. Here we go. Oh, just a fire beetle eye. That's a bummer. It's probably going to... Ooh, a boar beetle. Still, just fire beetle eyes. Silver mist. What are we looking for? Shadow wolf pelt? I know shadow wolves are black. What do we got here? Well, let's take one of these fire beetle eyes that we have. And what do we got? Put it in ranged? Ooh, griffin. I thought... Who knows? Alright, I don't know. I thought you had to put it in like ranged or something. You need a giant fire beetle eye. Not good? Griffin? Let's just leave him alone. Silver mist wolf. We need a shadow wolf. Where are those at? Oh, you know what? I know where shadow wolves are. They are in South Carolina. And it does make sense because the drops we're looking for are for like level 10 armor. You know, kind of the beginning stuff. So they really want you to spread your wings. I'd be alive. Leave it. So it's not like you just have to hang around, you know, the newbie zone and you're going to get all your stuff. You have to actually go out into the world and try to get stuff. So here we are. Here are the wizard spires, or spires. Get here from the Nexus, or a wizard will port you here. So we're going to head to the southern plains of Karana. Actually, you know what? It's East Karana that has all the spiders. Yeah, not North Karana. They probably have a couple, but it's East Karana where all the spiders are. So we're probably going to have to head over there because we need a bunch of spider silk so we can get some woven spider silk. And then we need a giant spider egg sac, which we have one of those. How many of those do we need? Cool. Just the one. But we do need... We only need one giant fire beetle eye. We need some rabid wolf hide. I have no idea where to find that. But we're going to the southern plains of Karana. We'll see you there. All right. I know we've been here. That's probably why we didn't get the northern plains of Karana. Because we used the Nexus to come here so that we could get our Pegasus feather cloak. So that makes sense now. But an easier, way to get here is to just go through Farot, Wrath Mountains, Lathrek here, and then into the southern plains of Karana, which is down here at the bottom, right where we need to be. That's a mist wolf. So the shadow wolves are further, was that south? They're more over by where you need to be so that you can hunt for for I can't even think of a name. Quillmane. Wow. We only did about 500 episodes with Quillmane, looking for her. But they're more down here in the bottom. It seemed like there's quite a few mist wolves. They're all black, but you'll see them when you see them. Or you'll know when you see them, rather. And I think we're going to have to go to Eastern Plains of Karana to get our spider stuff. And hopefully we needed the matted giant lion pelt. Let's see. Hold on a second. What do we got here? Matted greater cat pelt. Hopefully that's what we need. Because I didn't find any of the regular. Just those. So if we can collect all the items we need, then we can go back to Seta Biaknud, whatever her name is, and we can just keep requesting each piece of armor, and then we'll get that. We'll get the pattern, and then we'll get the. I think we get to keep the. Was it the combination kit? Silent Fist assembly kit. I believe we get to keep that, but we need to get the pattern. Man, that's a long way. All right, 5 minutes to go on our Spirit of the Wolf. Let's hit it again so it doesn't run out on us. All right, we are near Split Paw. That'd be pretty awesome if we just tripped and fell and found Quillmane. That'd be a fun little addition to this. All right, we are kind of now in the area of the Shadow Wolves. I really don't know, but they seem to be down here more. At least that's where I remember seeing them anyway. I wonder if these guys have that matted lion pelt. You never know. Medium cat pelt. There's going to be a lot of lions down here too. All right, so we want to head over this way to, what is it, the southeast corner. I remember seeing a whole bunch of them over this way. I mean, they can roam everywhere, but of course, you know, now that, I mean, you go down here looking for Quillmane, all you find are freaking cats and shadow wolves. And when you want a shadow wolf, all you see is Quillmane, right? I almost kind of want to cheat and bring a tracker here so we can find all this stuff, but this is kind of the fun of it. If this is your class, you're a monk, and you are trying to do this quest, this is what you're going to get involved in. So there's no point in making it like super easy. That's just, I don't know, boring. Ruined cat pelt. We have to kill this guy because I know he's on Quillmane's spawn table. If this is his placeholder. There we go. You just gotta kill him. And this turning around backwards stuff, that's pretty cool. Oop. I don't like to get kind of. Oh, here we go. Shadow Wolf! Get him. How many Shadow Wolf pelts do we need? Hopefully just one, and this guy will drop it. Oh, he's dropping meat. Ah. I know it's not like, I don't know. I don't even really need to do it. I'm level 66. I'm trying to do like level 10 gear. But what I want to do is just, even though we're higher level, I just want to kind of grind through and get the gear that is appropriate. Like aside from a fungi tunic and a flowing black silk sash. What do we got here? I totally forgot. Master Wu Trance Stick. Yeah. Screamy Mace. And then, of course, these Valium File Running Rings. Man, those are awesome. I can't believe you can't make those anymore on live. And then we have a Cloak of Flames, which the Cloak of Flames is actually better than the Flowing Black Silk Sash. So, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take this off. What happened there? Something went red. Yeah, you lose 9 agility and 9 dex. Yeah, 9 agility and 9 dex. It's 36% haste. I like the FBSS better. I don't know. It's just more classic. It's something that regular players, I think, can obtain. The Cloak of Flames, that's from Nagafin. That's like total raid. Unless you have tons of plat, you're not going to be able to get one. FBSS is still quite pricey, and so is the. Oh, here we go. Let's try to get. So is the FBSS and the fungi tunic. The fungi tunic is actually quite expensive. Come on, let's give us a cat pelt or a shadow wolf pelt. Is that it? Ruined wolf pelt. Turkey. But it's just really the Cloak of Flames is. It's just one of those like, oh, I wish I could get items as you're leveling up. Okay, there we go. Oh, that guy freaked me out. So I just feel like if we're gonna, I don't know, not like cheat, but because she's level 66, she doesn't even need any of these items. She would do just as well without them. But it's just, I don't know. For me, it's just kind of fun to kind of grind back up through the gear. Not so much through the levels, but grind up through the gear and just do those things to acquire it instead of just going to the bazaar and buying it. Now that's why I wanted to, to get this beginner level stuff, this level 10 gear, and then we'll figure out where we want to go next, and we'll go get that gear. There's the Crescent armor that's in Dalnir. That zone is a nightmare. So it'd be kind of fun to go there and get that. But that stuff is super, super rare. I could probably do 30 episodes of Dalnir. I love it when you come into an area and you get new music. There we go. We are in the area of the treehouse. KFC. I don't know. I think that's fun. But I could probably do like 30 episodes in Dalnir trying to get that armor because it's so rare. I actually have another character that it's much lower level. It's not quite level appropriate, but it's pretty close to. And I've been down there for a long time and I've seen one item drop. So, it's fun, but it's frustrating too. Man, where are these shadow wolves? You just got to run around and try to find them. It's almost like you complete the beginning armor quest just like by dumb luck because you happen to kill each creature that drops the items, and you just happen to loot them. You're like, oh, cool! I do have a Shadow Wolf pelt, you know, or Split Paw. That's been taken over by elementals. Not quite sure what's going on there. Wow, we are like really making the rounds here. Lots of gnolls. Shadow Wolf, come on. Give us a pelt. Oh, man. If we could just get a Shadow Wolf pelt, we could bolt out of here and just go to another zone. I mean, like, obviously we have the drop, but we don't even have to mess around trying to find anything else. I think we can get it in the other zones. Kill another lion. Oh, I thought that was a Shadow Wolf for a second, but it's just Aviac. Well, I think we have made a successful run through South Karana. That's going to be about it. Figure we'll just we'll go somewhere else, and we'll, worst case, offline, I'll figure out where more Shadow Wolves are, and we will go to that zone. Wonder if they're in Jagged Forest. That's higher level though. It doesn't matter. We're level 60, but they need to be level appropriate if you're getting level 10 gear. I mean, you can't be killing level 50 wolves to get level 10 gear. That just doesn't make any sense. So we got to stay in these lower level zones, these early zones. Is that a wolf pelt? Shadow Wolf pelt! Awesome! Cool, now we can get out of here. Very cool. Here, let me mark this off here. Shadow Wolf pelt. Awesome. We have everything we need. Nope, we need the woven spider silk. We have almost everything we need to get our tunic, which is the first item, or the robe rather. It's the first item that we said we wanted to get. A monk in a robe is awesome. I love a robe. So let's get out of here. And we will head to Eastern Karana, Eastern Plains of Karana. And I bet you that's where we're going to find all the spider silk we need. And then we'll be able to work on some tailoring. And probably what is it? What do we have here? We do not have a sewing kit. So we'll probably have to put, what, like probably 2 or 3 spider silks in, probably 2, and you'll get a woven spider silk. Like this bridge. The Karanas are pretty awesome. Everything is big here. Alright, we'll see you there as soon as we get into Northern Karana. Oh, okay. North Karana. We need to, we're just going to see if we can kill any spiders that are over here, and we are going to head to Eastern Plains of Karana. So we'll just head northeast from here, and whatever we need to fight, we'll fight. So it looks like, what else do we need? Did we get woven spider silk? I don't think so. No, we just got regular spider silk. We need a rabid wolf hide. And a giant fire beetle eye. It's got to be on these guys here. These big giant scarabs. Let's kill this guy. Ah, we didn't get anything. We kill these? What is going on around here? So, oh, I thought that was a scarab down here. Look, the was blue. Scarabs are blue. Giant fire, giant. Oh, man. All right. I wonder if somebody is here. Let's take a look. Whoa, there's a whole bunch of people here. All anonymous, of course. Just killing everything. Of course, everything is locked down. Well, maybe I'll give a shout out here and see if they have a giant fire beetle eye. We'll go AOC. Looking for a giant fire beetle eye. I love it when you just get all these people running through here. Let's get out of here. They're probably trying to farm cat pelts for the fleeting quiver. Those things go for, I don't know, they go for a decent amount of money. Who knows what they're doing? It's annoying when people are anonymous. You know they're doing some stuff. They're up to no good. "54 seconds on our boots." So let's hit those again. There we go. Another 18 minutes on the books. Check it out here. Like we said, everything is huge. Look at this bridge. Nice. Hopefully we've got the giant field fire beetle eye over here in East Corona. Seems pretty cool. Like giants built this stuff. Maybe that's why the Karanas are so big. Giants used to be here. Okay, apparently. Yeah, I wouldn't say I've been here before. Oh, there we go. See, haven't. Cool, that took a minute. All right, we are looking for a bunch of spiders. We have a bunch of Craig spiders. They're all up over here in this general direction. Now, once we kind of get up in here, in this corner here, in between the roads, you can see here, kind of this area right in here. Giant Craig spiders is what we're looking for. Or carrion spiders. I think there's some giant Craig spiders too. We want to kill the cats that are in here, just in case they they drop that just regular matted pelt. Ruined cat pelt. Here we go. More spiders. There we go. That is a Craig spider. See? Oh, and a shadow wolf. Right on. Boy, a bunch of shadow wolves. Well, not a bunch. Two. More than I've seen in a long time. There we go. Spider silk. What's that other spider? There it is. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that we're going to need to turn this spider silk into something ourselves, woven. Let's kill this guy. Where's our ranged? Well, I guess we took that out. Bunch of spiders here. They're everywhere. Yeah, this was a really great place. I remember being here, killing spiders to farm the silk. It's good. We have gear that's, you know, not like super OP, where we just kill this stuff in one hit, which, I mean, this stuff is low. So we should be killing this stuff in one hit, but it's cool. We have not quite level appropriate gear. That's 4. That's pretty sweet. That's why you come here to farm. What do we need? I don't think we need anything else. We have the giant spider egg sac, which we already have. And we need a bunch of silk, so we're going to need to get a bunch more. Let's get a whole stack. And then we'll get ourselves a sewing kit, and we'll figure out, or we can just go to a loom. Cool, another shadow wolf. A dark stalker. That's like a step up of a shadow wolf. Whoa. Is that 5? Holy cow, 5. Alright, I'm just going to leave the lions alone. I think I just wrote it down wrong. And it's not just Matapeltis that made it greater pelt. Only one. Bummer. It doesn't take long, one kill, before you get used to getting 5 silks off of one kill. Alright, let's head up this way to the hill, and we got a griffin. Man, these guys are just... Ooh, cool, rain. They were just ridiculous at this level. What level, guys? Probably like level 30? 35. Oh, man. If you were not 35, that thing would just tear you up. And they have a bad attitude, so they're going to attack you. Especially, you know, they're higher level than you. Oh, yeah, they're coming after you. 100%. So somewhere, I'm sure if you kill enough wolves, you'll get a rabid wolf. A wolf? A rabid wolf? Perfect. You'll get a rabid wolf, and then hopefully you could get its pelt. Luckily, we only need one of those, so we'll figure that out. See how many we have. 32. Now let's get a few more. There's got to be some more. I guess we need to click on every wolf just to make sure it's not a rabid wolf. There we go, 43. I think that should do it for those. Now we need to figure out Who has a sewing kit? Well, there's a person over here that sells some general items. This Shama. Let's see if they sell a sewing kit. Sharna, not a M. What does she have here? Nope. That's it. Be over here. We could do the Ranger Epic with these guys right here. They're always looking to do something. Hey, y'all. All right. We've been there. We've done that. All right. So we're going to head back over this way, and we will go back to the northern plains of Karana. This cat. He's probably too far away to hail. Sometimes you give those guys a hail and find something out. All right. So we're going to run up over here. And right near the northern Karana zone line, there's a bunch of people selling stuff. So we'll see what they have to say. A dead reaver. But we're going to leave the lions alone. You need a Highland lion in northern Karana so you can get the high quality cat pelt. You need that for the fleeing quiver and the pearlescent quiver. Just an upgrade. I think it has 60 or 90% weight reduction, which that means in a quiver, that's basically your haste for your bow. It actually adds to it. It stacks, from what I understand. All right, so we have a lot of people here selling some biz. Go in here. Hopefully, that'd be cool if somebody selling the sewing kit. A lot of fletching supplies. We don't need any of those. Sometimes they have what you're looking for. Sometimes they don't. Even though they only say fletching. Oh, there's a loom. I bet we could do that. Oh, man. Should look for a giant fire beetle eye. It's different now that you don't have so many people, on the server here playing, and they're just selling stuff. Sometimes you can find that stuff. Let's check this out. There's a loom. Apparently it's not a loom. All right, that's just for show. That's a bummer. Thought we were going to get away with something. Okay, and that's that. She doesn't have anything either. Ego. This guy right here, this cat, I bet he's not going to sell anything good either, and he is not. If you need food, he's all about it. All right, let's head back over to northern plains of Karana, and we'll try to figure out some stuff. I mean, we're creeping up on the end of this. I believe I have enough for all of the woven silk, but we still need this giant fire beetle eye. So I'm going to have to do some research and figure out where that drops. I mean, I don't mind running around to get it, but I just don't want to be running around these huge zones for no reason, because the giant fire beetle eye doesn't drop here. It only drops in South Karana or whatever. Alright, so let's head to Northern Plains of Karana, and we'll pick up there. Alright, we are in Northern Plains of Karana, and I think this is kind of a good spot to just call this episode an episode, and we will pick up with this newbie armor quest on another day. So we'll see you then. You have a good one.